brass tube measuring from the center of the mousetrap to the rear axle. We'll mark the tube at that point and we'll cut it with our tubing cutter. Once we have the brass tube cut to length, we'll slide it onto the lever arm, making sure it goes under the spring. We'll take the piece of the lever arm that we cut off earlier and we'll cut it at the corner once again using our long nose pliers. We'll add some Instacure glue to our hook piece and then insert it into the brass tube like that. We'll let it dry and then we'll be ready for the next step. Using the Kevlar string, we'll take about 3 inches of one end of it and bend it around to make a loop like this. We'll then tie that loop around itself and pull it tight to make a loop like this. We'll cut off the extra Kevlar using our pliers. We need to measure the length of Kevlar string to use, so we're going to hook the loop on our loop that we've made on the rear axle and extend the string up to about a ½ inch past our hook on the brass rod, which is attached to the mousetrap. We'll hold that point with our fingers and then cut it with our wire cutters. We'll tie the free end of the string, which does not have the loop on it, onto the insert into the brass tube at the end of the mousetrap. We'll use a standard knot and we'll tie it, pull it tight, and then add a drop of super glue to make sure that it stays attached. To prepare the car to run, we'll need to put the loop on the end of the string over our hook on the axle and then begin to turn the wheels backwards. This will wind the string up around the axle, and we're actually adding energy to the car, and it's being stored in the spring of the mousetrap. As we rotate the wheels up, the lever is coming back towards the wheels and back towards the rear axle, and this is what is going to propel the car as it goes down the track. We'll go ahead and wind this all the way up. We'll stop when we get the lever arm completely horizontal like this, and we're ready to launch it. We're ready to test out this mousetrap vehicle, and I've included a stormtrooper to take its first ride. Let's see how it works. We've finished our mousetrap vehicle, and now we can do some experimentation to see if it'll go faster or farther. To do that, we can change the position of the mousetrap along this top platform. But remember, when we do that, we need to change the length of the tube so that it's exactly over the rear axle, and also the length of the string so that it will work as well. That's all for now, but we'll see you real soon.